And we are live. Hello, everyone.
Howdy, folks.
It be the morbid sadistic chattery.
So what's everybody up to this evening?
Anything that I decide to do. And this is one of them.
I would be doing the same thing. Not gonna lie.
I was just waiting for your show to come on to either watch or come on. I wasn't sure which I'd do. But
This fat kid, that's part of the plans for this year too. This fat kid needs to go on a diet.
Oh, you're going on a diet. Hey, Rep. Hey, Sadie, lady. Hey, Fries.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Zelda die. Diecast.
Hello. Well,
other than that, I was just going to watch a movie with David a little bit later. I hope you do.
You are echoing real bad.
Hi, Jay.
Am I?
Yet not now.
Oh, hold on. Probably me.
Are we? No?
Not now.
Cool.
Mr. J, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Mr. J. Y'all back from your trip? Okay. Move my leg without bothering the cat. Here with you. There. I was actually able to move without bothering the cat. Ha ha ha. No claws in my leg.
So, I sleep with the bedroom window open, and it's been pretty cold here lately. And my cat, Butters, when he gets cold, he comes in the house and curls up on the Xbox because I watch TV all night long with the Xbox.
Okay.
So he curls up on it and sucks up the heat from it.
Normal cat. Normal cat. They can suck up the heat. They're going to do so.
The rest of them usually.
The rest of them don't get that close to suck up the heat. Hey, down with it.
No, they usually chill out on the reptile enclosures and shit out here in the living room.
Well, I have.
Funny DWI.
Let's see if I can get a good shot of her down here.
Shane, how's it going, buddy?
There we go. Being too cute. And then we have over here, which is why Monroe is not behind my... because we've got the demoness back there.
Hey, Fry, how's it going, buddy?
Then we've got...
I sent Ken and them guys the link. I don't know if they're coming or if Keys is still live. They're probably still over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chip will be over at Keys if they're still alive. He's got them.
Mr. J, if you want to pop up on the panel, I can have the wife send you the link.
Mr. J's been up on the panel?
No, I'm just asking him. I try to be polite.
Would be nice.
There's that Snug on a Grub character.
Snug on a Grub.
What up?
Hey, Snugster.
Nothing much. How you go? I'm doing great.
Go down on your thing.
Huh?
The picture.
I don't know how to put it since I'm on the Xbox. I don't know how to put it on the StreamYard.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I never did no pictures on my profile.
Mm. I
You're
don't.
a good big movie fan. Well, we all know you here.
I know, Mr. J. That's fine.
Sleep's
Yeah.
overrated, buddy. You'll catch up on it when you die, I promise you.
True enough. True enough.
You're right, Mr. J. He inspired everybody.
Can't put.
Cool beans, Mr. J.
But don't get on his bad side.
On whose bad side?
On yours.
Oh, my God.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Junior.
I'm getting in trouble.
No. Always mess with more
Hell,
people.
we stayed up all night with Shane last night from Heads and Tails till about
yeah.
fucking 7:30 or 8 o'clock this morning. King got on. I went in to lay down and tried to go to sleep. I started watching The Walking Dead. That didn't work. I couldn't go to sleep, so I figured I'd turn that Dahmer series on. It usually puts me to sleep. Then I got started watching that fucking shit. And then I fell asleep at about noon and didn't wake up until 5.
Oh, yeah. So you use The Walking Dead for sleeping.
Well, no, I just started watching it here a week ago, and I'm on like season 8 or 9 or whatever it is. So I've been binge watching the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah. To get to that season already? Yeah, that's a lot of binge watching.
Hey, Doc,
And
what are you making?
what?
I'm asking
Dorothy's
Doc,
working on a
what you
house.
making? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Dottie's making her house stuff. Let me throw you on solo, Dot.
Nice.
Dot needs to make me one that looks like Darnell's garage. You ever see the
Darnell's
movie
garage?
Christine?
Nope.
You ever see the movie Christine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've seen it once, a long time ago. There we go. That is
Oh, that's right. It's closed trivia.
Well,
night
you coming on
tonight.
the panel, Mr. J, or what? The link's in the chat.
Mr. J said he is shy.
He's camera shy.
You can turn your camera off. You don't have to have your camera on.
That is a plus.
Camera shy, my ass. You do videos on YouTube. You ain't camera shy.
Okay, cute.
Thanks, big movie fan.
Hey, big movie fan.
He said maybe.
So what are you working on now, Dot?
She's just gluing the.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, part right now is this glue is almost empty.
You have another full one over there? I should know better.
Right, Miss Morbid.
More than likely. Would either been Christine or Shelby Starr.
Hmm.
I have to have a picture of it.
Dot, you can make it. Could you make a dungeon?
Could you make a dungeon? Yes, she could.
Probably.
Now, do these come in kits that you order or what?
Yes.
So they're like a model kit.
In a sense, yeah.
Hold on a second. Put this to the side.
Chelsea is my 4-year-old son. The ironic thing about his name, his cousin was supposed to be a girl. And his mom went and painted his room pink, bought all kind of girl clothes, pink letters on the wall, Chelsea, over the bed, the whole shebang. And he come out with a set of balls. And they left his name as Chelsea. And he OD'd here in 2014, and little man got his name.
Okay, Morbid, pick a number between 1 and 4 inclusive.
What was that?
Pick a number between 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
3 it is. So, you pick this one.
Ah.
Oh.
Ooh, the excitement is
I
overwhelming.
shall open this and show you what's in it. This
Okay,
one,
Erectile said 5.
okay, it's like this.
They come in little boxes.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Wow.
bigger, sometimes smaller, but this is the one he chose. So, it comes with stuff in it, see?
Yeah.
Yogi. Oh my gosh, more now I'm gonna have that in my head.
And this one, there's one bag, and this one has a music box in it.
Nice.
We have, these are like the walls.
Okay.
And those. And then this one actually has a bit of a roof. So we have the two
Section for the roof.
sections for the roof. And then you have the board for the floor. Simple board. There's the instructions.
Mhm. Ah, the exciting instructions.
Sherry, take them instructions off her. Let's test her skills. She can build number 3 without them.
I thought it was good.
I figured.
The instructions don't tell very much.
It just
Insert part A to part B, throw part C away.
Yep.
pretty much it. This is the template for the
Items that are going in.
and for sheets and whatnot. The inside of the books by the looks of it. And there's not really knock things over. Yeah. So this will go with the material that will be in this place somewhere. Let's see it. Let's see
Different materials in there.
material in there.
See, I was never a very patient child, so I never got into the building model stage of the childhood development.
Actually, neither have I. I was semi-interested in things like Lego and whatnot, but I was too shy, too reserved to really say anything or try to do anything with other people there. And if
Wow.
there's stuff in there, these get uh, cut out and pasted on the different items.
So it's like wallpaper.
Yeah.
Like wallpaper. And also in here there's, I can look to it. Oh, those look like
Yeah, Mr. J's coming up.
a couple of boxes, a book.
Oh yeah, Mr. J, it's about time you get your ass
Yeah,
on a
they are
panel or
pricey,
two.
Brett.
So that's the case. Now, here's another little bit of what I do. Any of the material that is left over that I haven't used for
Like any good car build, you always got leftover parts.
exactly, I keep the parts. So, I have this one of the boxes from Carla's kit. This one
About to get ready to go to close live.
is full of
Bits and
Miscellaneous.
pieces.
bits and pieces for plants that I haven't used. So, if I need something that either is missing from a box or whatnot, I have extra.
Oh, Morbid, let Mr. J up.
Also,
It's not showing them backstage.
Yeah, he just posted in the chat. He's backstage.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
looking
Mr. J.
backstage. It's not showing them.
this is one of my projects, the base of a building,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm doing mainly from memory. Got a couple pictures that I'm working on. So, we got the base here. Ready to go. I've got
Little cinder blocks. Show them how. Do you have one of the little cinder blocks?
teeny tiny cinder blocks.
Wow.
They are
There
adorable.
he is.
Cinder blocks. Hey, Mr. J.
Hello.
Mr. J,
How's
what's up, brother?
everybody? Not too much. Just enjoying the live stream and smoking my cigar here.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Yes,
What the
sir.
hell?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I don't. You know, the last time I was on a live stream was actually one of your live streams, Sherry.
Oh yeah, that was a long while ago.
Long time ago with you and with yeah, you and BB was on, and you, and I don't know if that was
Oh,
on
yeah.
or not, but I remember you being on.
Yeah, probably me and BB or Patrick and
Morbid, I'll catch you later. I'm getting ready to go to close live.
Yeah.
All right, tell him I said hi.
Okay.
see you later.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Morbid, it's not too often I get on to somebody's live stream like this. I think this is only the second or third time I have ever been on somebody's live, so.
Hey, you're welcome on my panel anytime you want, buddy. You know that. There ain't going to be no disrespect bullshit here.
We ain't got bullshit going
I
on. Thank
appreciate
goodness.
I mean, if
that,
it's
brother.
joking around and good-hearted humor, that's one thing, but there ain't gonna be none of that other shit.
Remember? Okay, I'm not this up and it's wrong, but right, right.
Someone say, did someone
How's
say
that ball
birthday?
python doing?
Vader. No, wait.
Yeah, it's Vader.
Yeah, that Kimberly and her friend Matthew or whatever, they're trying to go around spreading rumors that I have died.
I ain't seen hide or hair from that bimbo since I flipped out on her, and I'm kind of happy about it.
Every so often, she sends me a message saying she's just gotten out
You're
of
doing
the
good.
hospital.
Yeah, a friend over, he wanted to see him, and so I took him out, and she's not real comfortable handling a snake yet, and quite honestly, if they're not ready to handle a snake, I don't want them to handle it then because
Yeah, you don't want.
Yeah, oh, me too. I mean,
don't.
yeah, and then her, yeah, I don't care to have anything to do with them people. So
Don't.
Yeah, I avoid them. And I've already given other people a heads up about the drama that comes with
that's
her.
the best
So
thing, you know.
she pops up in any of their streams, she's just gonna get fucking booted, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's about what happens with everyone.
absolutely. Yeah. No, E, this is my first time. Well, I'm with Morbid. I've been on Sherry's live once or twice, but it's very rare that I get onto somebody's live.
Yep. It's been a long while since you were on mine, and that was all before all the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and quite frankly, I don't like that drama, and it's not necessary, you know.
No, it's not.
Why my camera's all freaking fuzzy tonight?
And it almost kind of looks like there's a haze or something on your camera. Morbid.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if it's this light. It might be this light fucking with it.
Could be.
No, it ain't the light.
So now, what do you got there, Morbid? Is that
This is my albino Burmese. She is
cool? Nice.
17 months old.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's my baby. She's fresh shed. She just shed this morning.
Oh, did she? Nice.
Yeah. Had I got up in time, I could have probably fucking live videoed it. And
Well, that sucks. Oh.
I think mine is. I think he's starting to get into the early stages of shed. His skin is starting to get that dull color look to it.
Yep. All right, get back in.
So how long is your Burmese there?
She's about 7 foot.
Okay.
She's 18
Yeah,
or
Vader,
19.
my BP. He's what's that?
She's 18 or 19 months old.
Okay. Vader,
still a baby
my snake,
yet.
he's my snake, he's about 4 years old and he's about 4 foot long now. So
That's good size for a male, though.
It is.
yeah, it is.
And Vader's always been in good shape. I like.
Yeah. Yeah, and make sure yeah, he's kind of on a little bit of he's fat. I don't know what to call it, hunger strike or whatever. He's not eating right now, but I mean, he's plenty big enough where I'm not worried about it. Every winter he'll 2 or 3 months without eating really anything, but
That's a male for
uh,
you. It's breeding season.
yeah.
I got a male here that was just about 3,000 grams in October, and he's down to like 2,500 grams right now because he ain't ate nothing since October. But he's still fucking growing though because he just shed here last week.
Mr. J dropped. Interesting. He'll be back in a few.
I'd imagine.
You still have that down with in there.
DWI, what's new?
So Dot
That's a
will
little
be
bit
back.
better. There might have been something on my camera lens.
Could be. That might be it.
Who knows? Little man had it watching shit on it today, so it's probably all sticky. We'll just blame it on little man and be done with it.
Okay. That'll work. Yeah, there we go.
It's funny. I'll be sitting somewhere and rip one off, and he'll blame his mom for it.
Hey, when we were still teens and well, even more than teens, but we'd be outside, and there was this one time our dad farted, and dogs ran inside to get away from it. It's like,
I do not remember that.
that was bad. That was real bad. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've had it
wouldn't-
bad the last 2 days. I eat a lot of them Salisbury steaks.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
the
Oh, I like those. Those are good.
Mr. Whatever's for microwave.
no, we put them in the oven. I buy a family pack that covers me.
Yeah. Yeah, we bought a small freezer for.
All right, DWI, tell them I said hi. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. I'll turn his shit on my TV.
Yeah, I have to find something like that for our stuff.
What do you mean?
Something for people to play.
Oh,
I mean, everyone seems to like the races now. No one really cares about prizes or anything. They just want to play the race.
yeah. That'd be something if we start breeding that little rat and it starts
Well,
producing.
I still want all my
regulars.
prizes. You still owe me like 55 of them, Sherry.
I know. See? So you've got to stick around for that. Yeah, I have a bunch I owe quite a few people. Hey, KY. And I owe him as well.
Hey, why? What's up, brother? The link's in the chat somewhere.
Hey, you know what
Who's
you
gonna
could?
give me that?
Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother?
still working on his. Damn. Every time I think I've got it, I mess something up. And it have to
You know,
fall.
it would a good if you want to do a good price for something, Sherry. Maybe one of her little.
One of what?
One of what, Mr. J?
Official topic.
One of Dot's rooms.
How's it going?
Oh yeah, we've already we have a couple of them that still have to go out.
A couple of them that are still need people to
Hey,
finish putting.
yes, we do. We have to put in the
Hey, Moon.
new color. And hey, Moon.
Hey Moon, how you doing?
Have to put in new color in the.
Have to get David to put it down to the ink into the.
There we go. Thanks, Dot.
Oh, well.
Put the ink into the printer to print the stuff out so that you can put it together. Send those out. And we have
Hey Blaker, how you doing, bud?
a snake room that we're going to be working on a little bit later.
Preferably, get everything else.
Well, we're not going to start until after all the other stuff. Dorothy's got for
Blakers, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I've got my own project that
Oh,
got 4 kits right now after this one. And
the island property. Oh, she didn't show you the rest of that one building that she's working on right now. It's got that's the chimney.
Jimmy.
Chimney. Chimney. True. What's the other part for it, Dot? That show how it would. You want to show how it would go, Dot?
here.
Hey, Solo, how's it going?
Hey, Solo.
Look, Mr. J's on the panel. You gonna get on the panel now?
That looks like that.
So that has a D because your maiden name. Well, Dorothy still has the maiden name, or went back. To
Yeah,
the
you can
maiden
participate
name.
in the chat. E.
There we go.
There we go.
That is that. I'm going to be thinking that lighter color. And then we have
In
This.
there. Oh man. Just putting together this chimney is a
fire.
Come on up. Drop
fireplace.
that Paris.
So yeah, so we have all of these.
BPLs in there? I didn't see them.
DWI, I don't know how to drop links, buddy.
There we go.
All of these, and then some more.
Good. But Solo, what, you get crazy when you get on the panels or what?
You didn't hear about it. There's been a dude going around twice now. He's used Solo's name, and whenever they pull them up and they shut their camera off, like, you know, you can pull your camera up to hide your face.
Yeah.
When you shut the
That's
camera
Dorothy.
down, it's a
Well-
dude running down the hallway with his junk hanging out.
sure that's working on this stuff. It's me. Dorothy. Ken's
Cole, what's up, buddy? The link's in the chat somewhere. I know you're going live here in a little bit, but
Who's going live? Oh,
Cole.
Cole's going live soon. Oh yeah.
it's trivia night.
Ah.
So I'm working on.
Oh,
That
you
is
can
fun.
drop whatever link you want in the chat. I don't care.
Lives, somebody came on, he showed, actually playing with this thing, I believe.
Yeah, it's been happening everywhere. They hit Cole a couple of times so far.
They
Got
hit
BPL.
Yep. There we go. Ooh, looking good, Dot.
Hell yeah.
That's what. Because the outside of it.
So I've got. I'm thinking of trying to make it look a little more authentic with all the dots in the wood, but
Nah, don't go that far, Dot.
yeah, that's what I decided.
Yeah,
Smoke it out.
you'd be messing around with that sucker for months.
Oh, wow.
You're trying to get all the
KY, have you ever had
I
a
was on
black
live.
born without a
And he
tail?
was sleeping, so I did a short video of him sleeping and snoring away, and then posted it.
Nice.
Oh, that was a long while ago that I was gotten them, but I just tossed that sucker off right away. I was like, oh, sure. Goodbye. But the newer one is someone's using Solo's name all the time for it.
And we know it ain't Gary because the first time they were running down the hallway somewhere, so we know
Gary
Gary's
can't
out of that equation.
Gary ain't running anywhere. Not with a foot like that.
Solo,
Oh,
come
I
on
didn't
up.
know
Come
King
and join
got
the
it.
panel.
Is she getting away from the pups? Or he's getting away from that?
But go lay down.
So I have to ask, how did Gary get the name Little Meatloaf?
I don't know. It was just one of them spur of the moment.
That cat was just.
Spur of the moment things. I called him Little Meatloaf one night and it just kind of stuck. Then I won't say her name, but she found that picture, and I ended up sending it to Justin, and Justin put Little Meatloaf on it, and actually put it on the TV that runs behind him, where everybody's fucking logos go. It was on there for a while.
Here. Do it.
Check this little rat out. He ain't got no
Oh,
tail.
okay.
He was born that way.
He's on keys now. Oh, well.
He or she. I think it might be female.
Little itty bitty rat with a little no tail.
Okay.
It actually looks pretty neat without a tail.
It looks weird. It looks like a
It
hamster.
does. It looks weird and kind of neat. Keep it. See if you can breed no-tail rats.
That's what I'm thinking.
That'd
Must be in the genetics
All
somewhere.
right.
Must
See you
be in
later,
the
Cole.
space.
Have a good night.
You have
See you
that
later,
window.
Cole. Have
So
fun.
they go in and out. What the fuck's the difference?
Mhm.
Fucking cats. We live in the fucking woods. I ain't babysitting them cats all summer and not letting them out of the fucking house.
I'll just watch out for the bear. That's all. Oh, really? Oh wow. I just stay out of the way.
Hey, there we go. It's Annabelle.
That's the mama.
No, this is Annabelle. This is Grandma.
Oh, that's the grandma.
Yeah, Annabelle is 3 years old.
Oh yeah.
She's blind in one eye and she's going deaf.
Okay.
So if you let those rats live their natural life, how long do they live?
5
I don't know.
years. 3 to 5 years
Yeah.
approximately.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 5 years. Okay.
She's 3. She just turned 3 not too long ago.
I don't know either. So the last we seen
Oh, okay.
anything from Gary was in the hospital. That was what, a week ago?
Yeah, he was on my chat. And
I feel like that. Yeah, he was off the
John-
machines and all that.
Yep.
He pops in here once in a while. I give him his wrench and
Did, what,
let
he
him on the
got
panel.
diabetes or something like that?
Yep.
I think he was getting his 1 foot.
I told him straight out, hey, the only reason I give you the wrench and let you on the panel is so people don't fucking time you out all the time. But if there's any shit, you'll fucking lose it real quick.
That's the point.
Behave.
Behave or
Be done.
They must be giving something good away over there.
apparently it's a big giveaway.
I don't know. I got
100 people in Keith's chat. Yeah.
I got 3 snakes coming this weekend, and I ain't got my fucking other rack here for him yet. Well, yeah, that lady brings that 200 down for that fucking puppy. I'm getting that T positive albino.
Oh, right. It's their year anniversary, they said. On the 27th. No. Actually, they were later than the 27th. But whatever.
The lady fucking
Yeah.
brings the payment down and takes her puppy this weekend. Well, whenever, the first whatever. That T positive is fucking coming.
What you
Both of
get?
them from T positive albino.
What snakes are you getting, Morbid?
They're blood pythons. One's a super matrix, and which is an ivory, and the other one's a T positive albino. And
Okay.
I don't know if dude's still interested in that retic or not, trading for that retic or not. 1 minute he says no, 1 minute he says yeah, but
Bah.
people can't make up their fucking mind.
You should go in there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I
Oh, you ain't seen my blood python, have you?
right, okay.
Actually, it's actually my boys. I give
And
it
if
to
I had
him.
the room for it, I'd like to get another snake, a female, for to breed a Vader with. You know, I'd like to get like something like No, I haven't.
What is your Vader?
Okay.
Vader's mahogany, isn't he? No, he's.
But if
darker.
I had the room to do it, I'd like to get an Enchi or an Enchi Fire combo to breed with Vader.
Where is he?
He is a single gene Mojave.
He is a
Mojave, yeah.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
he's pretty dark.
Who Vader?
Yeah, I love it. But
Yeah, no, yeah. Vader's with Mojave, and oh, I like that.
Feels like they poop on you again. What was it first
This is
time?
why I'm holding him over his tote.
come here. Come on.
He has an issue with pooping on
Get
people.
back in here.
Pooping on people, biting people.
I think the
No,
pooping is.
I've never had that issue with Vader. Never had that issue with Vader though. He did piss on me one time though.
Silly girl.
We got this snake in, what, 2 months ago as a rescue?
Oh, cool. Beautiful snake.
Oh, yeah. He's in shed right now, too. He's getting ready. He's in that pre-stage.
Okay, he hasn't gotten blue-eyed yet, has he?
No. No, I don't fuck with him when he's in blue.
You about got.
Okay.
On Cole's live. This water is kind of chilly.
That snake runs.
A couple feedings ago, I was feeding Vader, and for the first time, he actually came about halfway out of his enclosure after the rat. Mouth wide open and everything.
When it turns around and gets you in the butt and gets your finger. Am I like, I'm gonna be cutting
Give it
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can bite you instead of me.
Yeah, when I feed Vader,
Over here.
when I always use like a long set, I don't want to associate my hand. Yeah, when I go to pick him up or something, you know.
Or no, oh, that's her. Yeah, hand her. What'd you say yours was? A mahogany or Mojave?
Vader, Mojave.
Yeah.
Vader to Mojave. Yep. I got him from Andrew at DEA Exotics.
We don't have a name for her yet.
Don't have a name for her?
Nope.
Not yet. Gonna name her Shelby, but Shelby's already taken.
Dorothy
Supposed
said
to be-
Sasha.
Supposed to be a mahogany pinstripe.
Sasha's
Okay.
a nice name.
That's the first thing that came to my mind was Sasha.
It's a female. We traded a puppy for this one.
Oh, cool.
I guess you don't like the name Sasha.
She'll be ready to go by the end of summer.
Oh, yeah.
She's a beautiful snake there, Morbid.
Somehow I don't think people hear me quite now right at the moment.
I don't think so.
That's the greater side, but
I
Wait,
suggested Sasha.
What was that, Shirley? Or Sherry?
Hey, Gary.
Don's like, I suggested Sasha.
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 Hey, Gary, hand me that dragonfly while we're at it.
Yeah, I want to see that. I've never seen a dragonfly.
Pastel fire pinstripe. And it's
Okay.
I've been talking with Ken about this. He's thinking there might be bamboo in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
my Shelby.
This-
What's a Shelby?
This was sold to me as a female, and I was kind of upset about it, but I'm kind of okay with it now.
Freaking huge.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen a male ball python that huge?
This is the one that hasn't eaten since October.
That's a.
Huh.
Oh wow. He's a big boy.
But he's still
Still good size.
Yeah.
How
I got a 15-year
how
old.
old is he?
I don't know. I got a 15-year-old female in here, and he even looks big next to her.
she's fatter.
Oh wow. That's the thing with Vader. He's pretty thick too, and he's got some size to him.
Yeah.
He's a appropriate garden head.
Yeah, he's every bit about 4 foot. He's probably about the size of your Vader.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, boy.
I tell you what though, that is one beautiful snake there.
Come on.
See if you can get Wednesday.
I don't fucking
She's not mean.
I don't think
She's not mean.
Do you have anything like with Desert Ghost in it there?
Not right at the moment. I'm working on that though.
Come on.
Let's just say when I get into the Desert
Okay.
Ghost project, it's going to be a pretty good jump for me because my buddy's breeding stuff that he's working on Desert Ghost Clown.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's all wrapped up.
Slide it out. Take that bottle or something and reach in there and touch her. Let her know you're getting in her cage. She might hiss at you. Don't hesitate. Just keep fucking getting her.
Oh, big girl. Okay, big mama.
This one eats the same size shit as my Burmese does.
She got a big kid.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's a big female.
Hello, girl.
Wednesday. Yeah, she was named after.
This is a blonde pastel.
Oh,
Oh, very cool. Love it.
You know how pastels usually brown out real bad?
She ain't browned out.
Right.
She ain't that bad. Not for 15 years old. And she's every bit 6 foot long.
Oh dang.
Yeah, she's a big girl. You know, I'm 6 foot, 250 pounds, and I can't fit my hand around her belly. No.
she's a big girl.
She's the mother to our other 2 pastels that we have.
I'm not picking those two up.
We got a Firefly here, and
Oh,
we got
nice.
a pastel Inchie. And she's the mother of both of them.
Nice.
One half.
I hope you don't mind me doing this, Morbid, but I posted a video in the chat of Vader.
I don't care, buddy. I told you that.
All right.
That's what it's about. Getting our channels and shit growed together.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shush it.
Think like I think last time I saw I'm about 3 away from 430 people was on my channel.
That's nice. I finally broke
Yeah.
500 here the last week or so.
Nice.
This is our other male we got. He's a banana pastel. His name is Mr.
You turned the light
Nanners.
on. That's Little Man Snake.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Is he?
He's 4 years old, and he
He's
don't have
got
that
a
much
little-
freckling for being a banana.
Right. It's hard to
Todd,
tell, but is there a little bit of purple in 'em? Or lavender, maybe?
I don't know. A friend of ours bought him at a fucking reptile show, and
Mm-hmm.
he had a respiratory infection when she got him, and I wanted
Okay.
one of these aquariums here that I got off of her, and she wanted $100 for the aquarium. And when she brought the aquarium up, she brought the ball python up with it. Said she didn't want it no more. Meanwhile, she had already taken it to the vet to get rid of the respiratory infection, give it all of its meds, but she had it on coconut fiber, and that stuff was all stuck in his mouth.
Oh,
So
Oh,
we
shoot.
got him out of there. Got him soaked, put him in an individual tub, and started giving him some vapor treatments and stuff. And that was 4 years ago, and he's been good since.
so the coconut fiber was too wet or something, or just,
That's a good deal.
When a snake gets a respiratory infection, they get mucus in their mouth,
yeah.
and that fiber was getting in his mouth and just stuck all to it.
Yeah.
You know how coconut fiber is? It's a powder.
Yeah, so it was getting your little Tinkerell is peeking out and then zipping back.
Yeah, the window's open. She keeps running in and out of the house.
Ah. Yeah, it goes. Got another snake there. Darn. Where's the
I'm not getting those other three out because they are.
The clown.
I've
How's
been
your foot
fortunate with
situation
Vader
going,
in that
Gary?
I've never had any issues.
Hmm?
Oh, that was a weak one. Come on now.
What?
Yes. With their. Oh, come on.
This is little man's newest baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. What's that?
Little single gene clown.
Nice.
Okay, Blake.
He was sold to us as a possible blade.
So what? Okay. Now here's a question for you, Morbid. What are your thoughts on Nana and the coral glow being one and the same snakes or being two different snakes?
They're the same. They're like the banana or the butter and the lesser.
Okay.
I've got Iggy too, but Iggy.
And that's like the pastel thing. You know, a pastel's a pastel, but somebody brings a different looking one in for, as an import, then they call it something else. That's kind of what happened with the banana and the coral glow. Somebody on one side of the United States ended up with one, and they called it a coral glow. Somebody on the other side of the United States ended up with one and called it a banana.
Okay, gotcha.
If my buddy Mr. Lynch was in here, he'd break that down and explain it a hell of a lot better than that. But
Well, you
I'm
explained
not
it
the
pretty
genetic guy.
That makes sense.
Baby.
What?
Just watch my kitty, sir.
Recovery from surgery.
Yeah,
Two toes
I
removed.
got news
half
on,
bone.
and the girl was hit by a school bus earlier this week, and she died.
Dude, I
Yep.
don't even
No,
want to hear that
that's
shit.
a
Our
bummer,
little,
Gary.
our little man just fucking started school.
See,
Pre-K.
Miss Dorothy there just posted a video.
Yep. It's another part of me actually
Okay.
making
Yeah.
one of the kits. I think I'm still, that one is, I'm
Okay.
still doing couch.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dorothy
But
also has
yeah,
a channel.
I hate hearing that kind of stuff. You know, when a kid gets hit. Okay. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Dorothy's channel.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
But yeah, I hate hearing that when like a kid gets hit by a school bus or something, or getting crazy with these kids going into schools and shooting up the
What the
school and
fuck are you
everything
doing,
like that.
Cat?
That's a bunch of bullshit, you know.
What's going on?
The cat's
Look,
going up
Cat was
behind
trying to climb up the curtain behind the picture.
Yeah. Just type her. She just wants.
She about hopped in the fucking berm tank earlier, had the door open.
Dang. I don't think she would have lasted too long there, huh?
No. No, that berm don't play when it comes to eating. And I know she's hungry because she's been in
While
shed for a
back.
week and a half. She's been in shed for a week and a half, and I didn't feed her
Okay.
this time because I'm letting some of these rats get a little bit bigger while she was in shed. And she just come out of shed, so I know she's hungry.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
2 weeks, almost 2 weeks
You
with no
all know
food. when
Ed
she-
Tyndall, don't you?
What?
Yeah, kitty better be careful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't
Y'all know
forget-
Ed and Sarah Tyndall, right?
I don't.
What?
Okay. And he's a pretty good guy. And well, I don't know, about a year or so ago, Sarah had a stroke, or maybe closer to 2 years ago. But anyways, this was before all that happened. He had posted, or he shared a video of somebody in Vietnam or something. They put a tap in their brain, and of course the snake ate them. And he was commenting how, you got to be some kind of fool to put your pet, a little dog like that, in with your snake. I mean, and he said that's just a bunch of stupid stuff, stuff like that. So, and I agree. I mean, don't pet in with your snake like that. I don't care what kind of pet it is or anything like that,
Accidents happen. You just don't show accidents like that on TV. Some people do it.
Yeah, I mean, what was I thinking was going to happen,
Wait, he put his dog in there?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Apparently.
Sherry, it was a little, it was I don't know, like a miniature schnauzer or something, just a really small lap dog, and he put it in there, and the snake, I think it was a Burmese, did its thing, and it was hungry, and the snake did what it does. I mean, I get that's part of nature.
Part of nature,
and
but
what snake, I don't know. I mean,
We captive
Yeah.
breed fucking animals for food for our snakes. You don't use fucking dogs and cats and
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's free.
think it was done for attention. I think it was just done for like the shock value of it, in my opinion. But
I
shock value. I was gonna
tried
go
to get the
buy
attention
like a
or-
2-month-old baby sheep, little lamb, to feed to my retic, but dude wouldn't come off $60
Yeah.
for the fucking lamb, so I didn't do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
boys.
Speaking of that kind of stuff, I gotta ask you, so how are the piggies doing?
What?
How are your piggies doing?
How are the
piggies are
piggies
good.
doing?
They're good. It's just been a while since I made any videos of them. That's
That's
all.
good.
They're in a lot of mud right now.
Okay.
It's winter time.
Yeah.
They're pissed off. Everything's wet and muddy and cold. And
We've had a lot of rain
Okay.
this past month, and everything's a big, sloppy, muddy mess.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
But
the one mama pig, she
I
had
like the video that
she
you
had a
had
litter.
when. Yeah, how many did she have?
She had a litter of 5, but it was right after that real cold spell that we had, and I think that messed with them internally because they were all stillborn.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Now, in a case like that, Morbid, would you take the dead ones and would you feed them to your snakes then because they were stillborn?
You can. My burn just ain't big enough for it yet.
The smallest one was too big.
Oh, okay.
Throw them in the freezer for 30 days or so it kills any bacteria that's in them. And
Right.
You do know you can go off if you're tired, Dot.
I know. Think I will be soon.
yeah, she looks like she's sitting there ready to fall out of her chair.
Yeah.
I feel obligated to tell you, though, Dot. I feel obligated to tell you, Dot. If you do, however, fall out of your chair, I'm gonna laugh about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
You're not worried about that. We laugh at everyone.
I'm
else
sure
that
quite a few people will.
It might end up getting clipped.
Well, I tell you what, if you fall asleep, if you fall asleep in your chair, I'd have to record that and broadcast, put that out there, Dot.
Okay. No problem.
Dot never seen the puppies, did she?
Dot, did you see the puppies yet?
I did see them previously. I'm guessing they're getting bigger. Oh, yes, they're getting
Hang
bigger.
on, let me turn this on.
Okay. I can see a skirt and a door and a puppy.
Oh, look at the little doggy.
Oh, Speedy. Hello.
If I was keeping one, it'd be that one.
He's so adorable.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's 5 of them here.
Oh, that one was glued
You're
up
going
nicely.
gray.
They're getting their color in their blue spot.
Yeah, they'll turn blue or
I
red.
like that one there.
Yeah. That
That one's got a lot of brown coming in.
Where's the-
Yeah.
Where's this one?
What kind of dogs are they now?
Australian cattle dog Catahoula mix.
Oh, yeah. That one's getting brown and
Cool.
gray in her.
So
teeth.
essentially, what they are, they're two herding dogs that end up getting 100 pound or so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. So they get pretty good size then.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
And she's got
This little girl.
that on the nose. Yep.
Chelsea seen it after it was born and said, "Look, Mama, it's a cow."
They are adorable.
'Cause he-
Thank God they're all spoken for but one at the moment.
Yeah, the one that we want to see.
That's good.
Well, that
Okay.
one was spoken for, but the guy backed out on it.
Yeah. I traded one of them for a 4-foot Tagoo that's coming tomorrow that I'm trading to my buddy in Greensburg for that ivory blood python.
I think you know.
Oh, nice.
Even.
Okay. I think it's get off time for me.
So is Florida still a hotbed or whatever for all the like the government
Yeah.
still messing with people's rights to own reptiles and all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
Yep, it ain't just Florida; it's going everywhere. My buddy in North Carolina,
And
well, he moved to South.
But
He moved to South
it
Carolina
sounds
now
like Florida would
because he just had to. Last year, he spent probably $10,000 getting set up so his wife could breed tagoos, and they banned him in North Carolina, and he had to get rid of every fucking thing.
okay.
So he said, "Fuck it." He packed up his
Damn.
facility and bought a facility in South Carolina and moved.
Yeah, that's messed up. You know, you get all set up like that, and there's what, no grandfather clause in there or anything like that?
No. No.
Of course.
Wasn't
not.
that the one who had a couple of other different types as well?
Well, he
and they
breeds.
were-
He mostly breeds reticulated pythons, but he has a bunch of other stuff that the state was talking about banning. So he just packed up and moved out of the state.
Yeah, because they were talking about taking them away and everything too, and killing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad enough saying no, you can't have them, or no, we're not going to grandfather them, but we're going to kill them too. It's like you're trying to take care of animals and you want to kill all these animals. That's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, see,
This one,
I get- you know, I-
think it's endangered now. Let's kill them.
Okay.
No,
I'm
I
about to
can
fall asleep, so-
understand the reason.
Night, night, all.
Okay. Well, you have a good night there, Dot. It was good to see you, Dot.
Good to see you as always. Night, night, all.
I think what
But-
he's planning on doing.
No,
with-
I can understand.
he hasn't said this yet, but the facility that he bought is way bigger than what he needs. It was an old pot growing facility,
Oh,
and them buildings are freaking
Okay.
huge. And I think what he's planning on doing is establishing
Yeah,
a
they are.
zoo. I think he's planning on establishing a zoo for these animals. Then he can keep these
Okay.
animals there, even if the state does fucking ban them.
Right.
so he'd have to get the zoo license and
'Cause I
everything.
think if you make it into a zoo, you can. Yeah, 'cause I think if you make it into a zoo and you can get the permits to have them, even though if they're considered illegal or whatever.
Right.
Because his wife has a bunch of big cats. And when I say big cats, I mean like
Okay.
lions and fucking hybrids
Cougars,
and tigers
tigers,
and
lions.
lynx
Yeah.
and
Okay.
all kind of goofy shit. If
Okay.
his wife wants it, she gets it.
Wow.
But
I
that's
see,
the
gotcha.
perks of selling.
You know,
That's the perks of selling
I can
retics. You know, that sell
understand.
for fucking $50,000 a piece.
Selling what at 50 grand?
Snakes that sell for $50,000 a
I
piece.
can understand, wanting to control evasive species. Oh wow. Okay. I can understand, wanting to curtail the evasive species, out in the public or whatever. But for people who are able and can, like their own private stock of whatever, they should be allowed to keep them.
Yep. I agree with that 100%.
I'm a little dubious about some. Like the Komodo dragons, I'm dubious about only because of the factor
What?
that you have to have proper husbandry on the fauna within their system. I mean, it has taken them years and years to
Right.
figure out how to keep the animal without it dying.
Yep.
So if someone's
Right.
just thinking, okay, I can keep it just like I can keep keep a gecko. It's not the same frickin' thing. You have to learn how this animal system
Right,
works.
right.
It's
Absolutely. Do the research. Do the research. Do the research.
exactly. But also, this is an animal that, well, it aggressively hunts humans on purpose. Like,
Yeah, they do.
well, yeah, go play.
Well, you know,
I mean, I love
and I
Komodos.
fully
I'd
agree
love to
that
see a
if
Komodo
you're
real
going,
close and everything, but it's just, I don't need that much adrenaline. Really, I don't.
right?
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
that.
and that's why I'm such a firm believer. You know, I'm a firm believer of, first of all, you do your research. Then
Right.
two, you make sure you have the ability and the means to take care of whatever the animals that you're getting. If you can't do that,
Exactly.
having all the
You don't need
research
it.
in the world ain't going to do you a bit of good if you don't have the means to take care of them.
Right. If you have an animal that is going to eat 50 pounds of meat a day, don't be buying it and giving it dog food. You know,
This is
yeah, 50
why I
pounds
ended
of
up.
Exactly.
dog food.
That is exactly why I ended up with 3 breeding pairs of potbelly pigs, was to be able to take care of my fucking retics.
Hey, Justin.
Right.
Justin, what's up, brother?
That's also why
Hey,
you
hey,
chose
Justin, how you
to.
doing, bud?
Don't smoke that. No.
I think
That's also why you decided
one of
to
the
give up
worst
on
animals
the
you can get for,
two big snakes you had, so that they wouldn't get hold of little man,
Yep. I got rid of them too.
and
I kept the
that was
pigs.
no, I,
responsible. Hey, Justin, you coming up too?
It's
Nope.
it's in the chat somewhere.
no, I think one of the worst pets you can get, or worst animals you can get for your pet or whatever, are those stupid chimpanzees.
Oh, chimps are nasty suckers.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of stuff about sloths.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, sloths could be. But the thing is that
Oh,
any
okay.
of these animals are wild, and if you
Yep.
mistreat them, or if you make a mistake around them, they're going to react the way
Yeah.
a
Yep.
normal animal in the wild is going to react. It's going to swipe at you, or it's going to snap at
Exactly.
you. If it has teeth, it can bite you. If it has claws,
Yep.
it can scratch
No,
you. If
they're
it doesn't have either, oh fuck.
yeah.
I ain't scared of any of it.
There
I'm
and
married.
it's
I'm used
videos
to
on
it.
this. It was in the news several years ago, and there's videos on YouTube about it. But this lady had a chimpanzee, a full-grown chimp,
Yeah.
and her girlfriend came over, and this chimp knew the girlfriend, but she had come over one day, and she had apparently changed her hairstyle. The chimp went ape shit on this girl and attacked the girlfriend. This
Yeah.
chimp
Tore her
literally
face off.
ripped her face off, bit her fingers off, and darn near killed this lady. And the cops, when they got there, they had to shoot this chimp multiple times before it finally went down. And that's just insane.
And they all knew the chimp. They all did.
Yeah. Yep.
If you watch,
And the chimp,
Hey, Justin, little man's male clown's getting up there. He's getting ready for that girl you got down there. He's almost 400 grams.
Casual Geographic did a whole thing on that chimpanzee. and the relatives of that chimpanzee too.
Okay.
So he's on
Oh,
he's
okay.
on he's on YouTube as well. So his name is Casual Geographic. Watch it. He's done a pretty good
Okay.
job of it, and he's funny.
I sent you my address the other day. Let me know what it's going to cost to ship that thing up here when it's right, and I'll get you paid up for it. That way, when the weather's right and you figure it's ready, just go ahead and ship it.
But I like how Casual Geographic also
Yeah, I think.
refers to things.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that
Yeah,
out. And you said it was Casual Geographic.
Casual Geographic. He's also on TikTok. That's where he started. Was on TikTok, but he's DM.
Okay.
I forget what the name is on TikTok. I'd have to look it up. But
Okay.
on YouTube, it's Casual Geographic, and he calls hippopotamuses death horses. He is funny. He is funny. Yeah, you'd like him too, Justin. He's hilarious. The death horses
Okay.
bit was what got Dave and myself. We were watching a TikTok
You know,
and found him on that, and it's like death horse.
You know,
And watch it again and again.
you know, yeah,
I gotta send
I
Justin
kind of get
another
a laugh
puppy.
out of it. Oh, there you go. No, I find it kind of funny in that when Justin is on, and people say, are talking to him, I say, hey Justin or whatever. I have to pause for a second there because that's also my first name.
I know. It messes you up. But
I was wondering how long that was going to take.
Lady boy.
I have to do a reaction of one of that guy's videos. They're great.
Hey, that pastel feeding video you posted yesterday on Facebook, was that his snake? Little man has a pastel 100% heck clown coming from Justin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have one. I have one snake in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Little man, fucking spoiled rotten. Saturday I'll have two because that ivory blood python, she's meaner than shit.
It looks like your cat's getting ready to do something on the curtain behind you again.
No, that's the dog.
Oh, that's the dog this time?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Smoke. That's the daddy of the puppies. Oh, come on, dickhead.
Oh, okay.
Come on, dickhead. Move. Get down.
But I love you.
What did he do? My light shut off.
You just want some me time there, Morbid.
Nut busting asshole.
Whoa, wait a second. Hey, Morbid, don't pull a Kim now.
No. I was sitting on the chair here, and he was back there behind the window, and he hopped up over my head and landed square on my fucking nuts.
They're not in good terms.
Oh,
yet. Someone's still a little peeved.
Yeah, I still ain't happy about that. He's lucky I was immobilized and couldn't catch his ass, because he would have got a good one.
Well, I'm quite sure he didn't know exactly. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
He's done figured it out because he ain't done it since.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought
lads,
that was her.
gotta make sure we're watching what's going on here.
And the
Is that
other
the road
fucking
right out behind you?
what?
Is that the road right out behind you?
I like those.
Right here?
Or is that just Christmas lights?
This is a curtain. And do you ever see them? It's an American flag LED light.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay.
one of them hanging
okay.
outside the window,
Ah.
and which is bright as hell. When you come down, like if you're up in the woodlands and you start down this way, that's how I tell people to get to my house at nighttime, because as soon as you crest the hill, that's all you can see.
So they have to turn off the paved road, right? To get to your place?
Yeah, but you can see my house through the woods.
Just making a point. Just making a point. You gotta turn off the paved road. Y'all might be a redneck. Or part of your instructions is turn off the paved road.
If you go to the spillway, you went too far.
Oh, I so adore.
But if you make it there, they catch some fish to bring them over for dinner.
If you make it down over that hill on a car, you ain't coming back up over it.
Nope. Well, that's how we had to explain to people for getting to the property on St. Joe's. Turn off the paved road. Well, actually, you just kept driving off the paved road onto the not paved road, but close enough.
Yeah, and when you get to the tree with the big old
the
knot
road
in
we
it,
live
the
on-
crooked looking branches, you're halfway there.
The road we live on, when the Woodlands was originally put in here, back in the late early 1900s, there was two farms here, and this road was an old horse and buggy road.
Mhm.
And it goes down.
Oh, okay.
They built Laura Hanna Dam here in the 40s, and this was an access road when they were hauling concrete and shit in and out for the dam. And then when they built the dam down there, they gated the road off down here past the last house, about a half a mile away. But dude bought some property, which I don't understand how he did it, but he bought some property off the government and built a cabin up there on top of the hill. So now that gate's open and you can drive down the old access road to almost to the spillway. If you have a 4-wheel drive pickup, you could get down in there and get back out, but small car, you can get down in there, but you ain't getting back up out.
So I have to take a look at that, Justin. Tomorrow night he's got a video coming out.
Hell yeah.
Parting it.
PST, what?
Little man.
6 o'clock PST, that'll be
Pacific Standard Time.
and I'm Eastern.
So if you're Eastern, that's going to be about 9 o'clock time, Morbid.
That's what I figured. We'll definitely tune in for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the frog videos he puts up. You know, I think what are they, pixie frogs maybe?
Pixie frogs, Pac-Man frogs. He's got a what the hell is that bullfrog? I was just asking fucking because I want one of them. I was just asking Darian about it today, but he don't have any. What's that big bullfrog
The
you got?
Horned frog?
No, it's I can't think of the name of that big bullfrog he got.
Yeah, I don't remember. And now,
Room
but I'm
tour
thinking,
video.
aren't the African
Alright.
bullfrogs the same as Pac-Man frogs?
Pixie bullfrogs.
The African bullfrog, that's what it was. He says it's a pixie bullfrog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Freaking looks like it's huge. It looks like it's about. It looks like it's about half of a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Well, they found a. I think you were there when I was talking to Fry about it. 30-pound. 30-pound cane toad in Australia.
Oh wow.
Wow.
30-pound
Wow. That's a big old toad.
toad.
Damn.
2 pound. Holy fuck.
Now, cane toads in Australia. Yeah. And those
In
are an
Australia.
invasive species down there in Australia.
Yep. And they've gotten to that size. That's the biggest
Wow.
they've found as of far. But it's a bad sign, I think.
Well, there we go. That'll solve the
Yeah.
problem with the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
snakes in Florida.
Absolutely.
That'll solve the problem with the snakes in Florida. Let's bring a bunch of them bastards over here, turn them loose in the swamp. Then the snakes can eat the frogs and problem solved.
There you go.
Frogs would probably
There you
eat
go.
all the snakes at that size.
And eventually,
Well, either
when the
way, it
snakes run,
solves the problem.
and eventually when the snakes run everybody else out of Florida, we all can pack up and move to Florida and fucking live there with the snakes.
Oh, man. No, just the thought of exactly how fast they can eat stuff and how big over themselves.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, they can swallow big stuff, but it ain't a fast process. That video on my YouTube page of my retic eating probably 10 to 12 pound rabbit, it took her
That
30
takes
minutes
time.
to swallow it.
but I mean the frog, not the.
Oh.
not
Oh,
the
wow.
snake.
I missed them, but I had to get rid of them over Little Man. I was not taking that chance.
No. You're right to do that. I mean, that was too much of a risk. And I've seen the video where that snake hits that glass. It's like, you're going to have to get much thicker glass. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last thing you want is a 20-foot snake getting out
Kid.
free from its cage or whatever and coming after you, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-uh.
the issue, it wasn't an issue of them escaping. That male that I had, his enclosure was cage high or head high for Little Man when he'd walk past it.
Yep.
And every time he'd walk
Mhm.
past it, that
The
thing
snake
would
would go
break
at
at the
it.
glass, the plexiglass. And I
Yeah.
was worried about him breaking through that fucking plexiglass and grabbing him by the
Oh.
head and breaking his fucking neck before Little Man even knew what the fuck hit him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly. I know. You
Right
told
on.
me.
Yeah.
You don't.
Fucking
When you know
15-foot
there's an
snake that
issue,
weighs
you don't leave it.
a 15-foot snake that outweighs Little Man by 30 or 40 fucking pound. I'm not gonna be on the end of that fucking battle.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't know, Justin.
No, that
That's a
goes
good
back to
question.
the whole idea.
The link's in the chat. Hop up on the panel.
Yeah, come on up, Justin. Don't be shy.
You never shy anywhere else.
I can show you this puppy that I'm gonna send your wife.
You know, and that that lab that they got, that was a
It's a
chocolate lab
lobe.
that they have. He's grown a lot since I first saw him.
He's a beaut. The Choco Lab. Yeah. Not prepared for that.
What do you mean you're not prepared for a puppy? You've got a puppy.
A big puppy. Hey, and you got a couple more laser lights. Yep. Oh, he has dog chase a laser light in the backyard. No puppies. Dang. No puppies. Okay, how about the female with the pup? The one that is going to be putting out pups again.
Yeah, no shit. I can send you baby. She's not a puppy. She's 2 years old. She's house trained. She listens good. Super friendly. Loves kids and cats.
No
you won't have
trouble.
no squirrels in. You won't have no squirrels in your yard because she'll catch them and eat them.
And it'd probably chase all your bears away too.
Yeah, she's good at bear duty. She fucking tears one hell of a fit when that bear's outside.
Yep.
What, that was last week
And
I
you
went
were
outside
saying
to
dog
fucking.
barking. Dog was barking for a reason. Sometimes you gotta listen to him.
She's good with piggies. She's good with chickens.
True, she hasn't killed any of your chickens, has she?
No, she hasn't. Smoke has.
Smoke them.
But that's my fault. I taught him to do that, so that's my fault.
You taught him to kill the chickens? Why?
We ended up with a bunch of fucking banny chickens one time, and we fed a couple of them to the retics, and it just, oh, it's so nasty when they shit them out. And we had 2 of them left, and I let them loose in the fucking front yard up there where we used to live at. And let's just say neither one of them chickens had a chance to touch the ground when they took off because he caught both of them out of the air before they fucking hit the ground.
Good timing, doggy.
He ate one, and baby ate the other one.
I see. So, accidental training.
But it ain't like I can beat him for it now. You know what I mean?
You can stop him. No.
That's why he got a shock collar on. I ain't playing with him. He goes after the chickens. He gets shocked.
Sooner or later, he might sort of learn.
That female pig goes down there when he dumps his dog food out when she's out in the yard, and she'll scrounge the ground, and he'll bury some food sometimes, and she'll find it in the ground, and fucking she'll be standing there eating it, and he'll go over and try to nip at her heels, and she'll fucking spin on him, and he'll take like 3 steps back real quick, looking at her like, what the fuck?
You ain't supposed to smack me back. I think we accidentally run just enough.
Yeah, who knows?
Might be back, might not be back, might be here, might be hiding.
Might be rolling a doobie in the background too. Who knows?
You never know.
And there you go. I'm
all
surprised
good
Benji
for-
hasn't made an appearance yet.
Not on here. He won't. He don't like me. Me and him don't get along.
Who?
No?
Benji, yeah, me and
Oh,
Benji
okay.
do not get along.
Oh. Okay. I can see why he's been running away from mine all the time now.
Yeah, he just don't understand that I just like busting his balls, and I know it bothers him. You know, it's like Gary. I bust his balls all the fucking time.
Gary comes back.
Gary comes
And when
back.
I-
Benji whines and calls my wife and tells her to have me quit picking on him and leave him alone. And
Oh, that's
he
funny.
did. He seriously did. Like probably last winter, he called my wife on Instagram and fucking had a talk with her for my wife to tell me to quit picking on him and leave him alone.
Oh, wow.
he
That's
asked
crazy.
me. He asked me once, and I said, "Why are you being a shithead? Be a shithead back to him."
Yeah, for real.
What? That's the only way to get the person to stop.
He don't mind the razzing. He don't mind the razzing so much. It's just the level to which I take it that he does not appreciate.
Yeah, I know. You can take it pretty high.
Yeah, I'll set the bar higher
then
each
there's
time. I don't
like-
care.
Where the fuck are you? Hey, who are you? What are you doing? Okay, you're you. Okay, bye. I mean, I got one of my friend I had on ESO. I got from doing stuff like that. Because he was, you can do this little thing like slash, whatever it is for the whole area, and he's just saying a whole bunch of BS and everything. And I finally decided, well, I'm gonna bug this guy. So I put myself on zone as well and said, "Hey, what the fuck's up?" He started bitching at me and calling names and all this other stuff, and I said, fine, that's funny, and hit him back with a couple. Then he was making, your mama jokes, like I did your mama last night and everything, and that's the one where I was like, oh wow, gee, I hope you didn't get too much too much dust in there, or any bones taken in. It's like, what? My mama's in the. Oh, that got Mr. J right away. I just terrorized the guy and said right out, my mom's in a container waiting for us to go tossing her ashes somewhere. So if you're saying that you're messing with my mom, that's what you're messing with, dude.
Yeah.
And he says, why are you the only person who's terrorizing me back? I said, I don't know. Maybe no one else is around. Because I've been doing this for a while now. No one answers me. And I said, too bad. So
I know
then we
this
started
much.
talking to each other normal, and it's no problem.
Something happens to these three dogs. The next dog I'm getting is a King Corso.
Oh,
Well, Cane
boy.
Corso.
Train that sucker.
They're good dogs, though. A buddy of mine got one, and it's the most absolute. If it knows you, it's the biggest baby you'd ever want to be around.
Still.
Hey, Mom. Misfits, how you doing tonight?
Yeah. That's okay, Mr. J. Understood.
If you're into the paranormal stuff at all, Sherry, check out the Misfits Mafia. Yep. They're friends with J-Mac.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's where I've seen you from then. Oh, okie. Yeah. I like the paranormal stuff. I like a lot of different things.
Misfit, the link's in the chat if you want to hop up. You can more than welcome to drop your link in the chat, whatever.
Yep. Hey. My mom always said that we were from a long line of witches. Don't know if she's right about it or not, but yeah.
I don't know. I got a lot of Native American. My grandma was full-blooded Cherokee,
Oh, yeah.
and my mom. If you'd see my mom, she's really, really dark Cherokee too,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of Irish in our blood on my dad's side, and some German.
Mom's side is pure English all the way back to. And
Okay,
this
give me
one,
1 second, Misfit. I'm on that. I thought you were blue already. Let me get my tablet fired up here again.
let's see, all the way back to Sir Francis Drake.
Oh, wow.
Of course, um, quite a few people would not
Okay,
like.
doll, you got your wrench now. You should be able to drop your link. Thank you so. Excuse me. That was a
Misfit.
mixture of Dayquil and coffee.
Mm. But it goes all the way back to Sir Francis Drake, who a few people we know would not like whatsoever because he was um, not so much freighter as a slave. He'd ferry them across the slaves across the ocean. He was one of those. You're on mute. He
Yeah,
was one of,
yeah.
yeah. So background goes all the way back to him.
That's cool, though.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, but he just moved slaves, didn't care what kind they were whatsoever, and dropped them any pretty darn quick if he saw anything that was a boat. But crazy, crazy things people did
Yep.
to make a living.
And it ain't like any of us nowadays have had any part of that, but yet they still hold it against every fucking buddy.
Some people do, some people don't, but
Yeah,
really, really do.
yeah.
I mean, just because someone who's related to me did something doesn't mean that I'm the same person as that person, just because we've got the same blood ish in us. For instance, well, it's not a good reference, maybe I should say, but I had two cousins get caught stealing a car at the same time, and I had to laugh when I found out about it because it was one cousin on the one side, one cousin on the other side. It's like, no, I don't steal, guys. Go away. People looking at me, and it's like, because we found out in class about it, and we found out the names of the guys, and I'm like, oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. And everyone's looking at me, and it's like, hey, Not my fault. I didn't do it. I don't even talk to them. I just know they're alive and are related.
No, if you're going to tell the story, Mom, you got to tell the story right. My mom's nephew stole a car, robbed the bank in Indian Head, come out of the bank, dropped the money on the ground, and told the cops that a cat in a hat made him do it. He just got let out of jail here about 6 months ago for that. Then he called in some terroristic threats to the courthouse in Greensburg and threatened to blow it up. Something about a hospital and something about Dolly Parton.
Oh, God. I have a cousin who did almost the same thing, threatened to blow up the courthouse in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. He had dynamite. And my father fought for him in jury. And it's like, wait a minute. They found this dynamite in his apartment over top of a business at the corner of a busy business area. And it was old dynamite. I found out why my father was actually defending him. Because he got the dynamite from my dad.
I got another cousin that thinks he's the reborn Messiah.
Don't have one of those.
I love the boy to death. He's a great-hearted person, but when he's off his meds, he's nuttier than a shithouse rat.
Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, there are some of them. I knew one guy, wasn't related, but this guy was nuts because his dad would follow him all over the place and make sure he was okay all the time, and just he put himself into a mental hospital just to get away from his dad for following him all over the place because his mom had apparently died and his dad went nuts about that. It's like, fun. When are you getting on your meds?
I don't know. I think the rest of the world should get on meds and leave me the fuck alone. I got my coffee. I got my cigarettes. I drink beer every once in a while. I'm good.
Coffee doesn't let you sleep.
I never do sleep.
I know. Coffee doesn't help.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. A few years back, he stole a cop car in his boxers in the middle of wintertime.
Hey, sounds like an ex-boyfriend I had. This one was... I got hit by a friend of mine for actually even dating this guy. And we talked to him. She talked to him for a couple minutes and he walked away and we're standing there watching him walk away and she looks at me. He gets just out of distance. She whaps me across the head and said, "How did you date that thing?" Ah!
I know I'm fucking goofy. I know I'm not right in the head. It's everybody else that thinks they're normal is the fucking problem.
Anyway, this guy went with a friend of his, and they got into this car that had glass in the front. The window was broken in, and there was glass in the front of the vehicle. So he got into this vehicle with this friend and drove off with it. No question whatsoever.
And he wasn't naked when he wrecked the cop car. He was naked when he rolled his Ford Crown Vic over at Ohio Pile in the middle of winter.
Well, when the police started chasing him, because it was a police car, but not a police car, a police officer owned the vehicle. They stole the vehicle, which was owned by a police officer, who then chased them because they stole his vehicle. Personal vehicle. And then when they were stopped, he got out of the vehicle and tried to run and wondered why he was chased down. It's like, yeah. Dork. Told me this, and I was like, you're so stupid, you know. Said, that's not being nice. And I said, that's not being bright. You grow some bright. Don't do shit like this, and I won't call you stupid. Yeah,
But we all got those people in our families. It don't matter who you are.
Oh, that wasn't a family. That was a relationship. And it's like, oh, what did I do? Why?
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Yep. Now, the relations, you can't do anything about those. Let's see. My dad's side goes. He has said that there is some native in there somewhere. Back to French.
No, she's from Canada.
Normalville? What the frick is Normalville?
That's the good question. There ain't nobody normal in Normalville.
I really don't understand this Normalville. I mean,
it's a small town in Fayette County. Its name is Normalville.
Normalville?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like my relative, pretty much. That's
It's a little hit. It's a little hick town, and there's probably fucking maybe at most I'm gonna say 200 people in it,
mm-hmm.
And it's spread out. It's actually the town itself covers a lot of area, but there's just not many people there. And probably like if you did DNA work on the town, you'd probably find out that 3/4 of the town's related to each other.
Probably. That's like there was one time my bro and I were sitting in the car watching some people go past at this one spot on St. Joe's Island, and I said, well, he's cute. And the student's like, related. He's cute. Related. Him? Related. That guy way over there? Related. I gotta move out of this town. Out of here, you know? He says, yep. Yep. related.
Oh, where in the hell's Ken from LMK? God damn it, I can't think of it now. Ken Evans is from up that way.
Evans?
LMK. Yeah, the other co-host from Heads and Tails.
Yeah, I just haven't heard the
Shane
name
and Ken.
in a long time.
Yeah, that's his last name.
Didn't know that. I know an Evan Evans was a teacher. Don't remember his wife's name. Something Evans. We hated him. We hated him. Because for someone who says, you have to open up that wine bottle and taste everything and taste every type of art there is, holy shoot, he hated Bateman. Hated any realistic paintings at all. Man, that was a fight.
That's one thing I cannot stand is wine.
Well, wasn't wine he really wanted us to taste. He wanted us to taste the different art styles. So, yeah, I had them for pottery and one of the other arts classes. But man, we fought. One guy brought out a Bateman book. He said, "Get that out of my class." And he said, "No, it's in my bag. That's where it is, and I'll take it out if I want." And it went from there into a match of fight, war in the room. So badly that he was forced to have class outside of the room. We all had to be dispersed because otherwise we would fight with him about his belief of looking at different art styles except for one. So that's when I learned that I was colorblind.
That would have to suck.
Being colorblind in art.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one we had to do the color wheel, and there was this one section between the blues and red that I kept on getting wrong, and we couldn't figure it out. And then we're out in the hallway after the rambunctious fight with him. Night, Susan. And he put us out in the hallway to paint, hallway or outside, wherever we wanted to be, but we had to paint some kind of art, some kind of scenery. So I was painting this tree, and he come along beside me and said, "You're getting the idea. It's beautiful purple tree and everything." And it was white birch. And I was like, "That's not purple, that's brown." He says, "It's purple." Went on for a couple minutes until he said, "Wait a minute," turned my easel, and I looked at it and said, "Oh, that's purple. You're colorblind." Like, yeah, you can figure that out before, dude. Smack. But that was Evan Evans. Not the brightest painting teacher in the world.
We had an art teacher in middle school. He was pretty cool. He was an old fucking acid head fucking hippie from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Goofball had the most insane fucking tie collection, tie-dyed ties that you would ever see in your life.
Well, this guy was college teacher for painting and pottery. I was going through advertising arts at the time, and of course we had to have these other little ones with it. Couldn't do it without having pottery. Night dot. But yeah, how I got through his classes without throwing pottery at him, I don't know. He just peeved me off every time. It's like, I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna hit him. It's like, He annoyed us all so badly. Because, I mean, it's okay if you have your own views on what art is supposed to be and stuff, but don't tell people to look at one thing. Say you have to look at everything with an open view and everything, and then
Yep.
freak on them like that. And it's like, we had a big fight every time. But the other teachers were all cool, especially the photography teacher. He was fun.
I had a science teacher in 6th grade, Mr. Mansfield.
Mm-hmm.
It was a toss-up between him and that lady teacher that was on the Challenger when it exploded.
Oh,
And it was actually a tie, and he let her go because he had a newborn baby on the way, and he didn't want to be away when the baby was born.
oh, he was lucky. He got lucky on that one.
Mr. J's back.
Yeah. I found an awful lot of, especially art teachers, were difficult because there was nothing for them to really, or they didn't seem to have a specific
Misfit,
way
you're
to,
more than welcome to hop on the panel. The link's in the chat.
yep. They didn't seem to have a specific way to actually grade you on your artistic ability and growth of it until you got to, I mean, high school. I had a good teacher, but he kept on forgetting every year to have band-aids right at the start of the year or just before he had anything. We had to use small items for carving or anything. So start of the year, always, I remember my last year in his class, and he was like looking around really happy. It's 12th grade, and he's looking around at everyone doing their stuff, and he stops and he looks at me and he just goes, 5 minutes later, they have band-aids upstairs. You know where they are, Sherry. It's like, but
I
he
don't.
showed up.
Go ahead.
He showed up in the carpentry room for where we got all the big machines and everything else. And he saw me there. He did a double take, looked at my teacher and said, "You've got Sherry here." And he says, "Yeah." He says, her arms are still connected. What's the deal? And he said, you've had her working on the machines, right? He says, yeah, Sherry's good with the machines. She knows how to turn them on, turn them off, go through it, careful, everything, no problem. He's just staring at me. You're able to go through this, but in my class with the little instruments, yeah, I cut myself open every time. With the smaller, if it was just working in with chisels or anything like that, different things. So yeah, it's funny.
Mr. J's having all kind of technical difficulties.
I notice. So what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I don't wear gloves whenever I do anything.
Mhm.
And the reason for this, I was in shop class using a bench grinder, and it grabbed my welding glove. And by the time the bench grinder got wound down, it ground the tip of my skin off of my finger almost into the bone. And I cut my hand like this and showed my shop teacher, and he sent me up to the nurse's office. And it's fucking the Votech school. It's probably like 4 football fields long, just going down the hallway to get to the office where the nurse's station was.
Yep.
And by the time I get down there, I walk in and I'm dripping blood out of the palm of my hand. The rag I had was soaked. I told her, you better get janitor and get the hallway cleaned up. I said, because I left a blood trail coming down here. So, all right, we'll get to that. And she, over the sink so we can get this cleaned out and get you a Band-Aid. I said, it's a little beyond the Band-Aid. And I went over the sink and cut my hand, opened my hand up, and it started squirting blood out the fucking tip of the finger. And she turned like 3 shades of green and puked in the fucking sink. And yeah, you'd think a school nurse at a Votech school would be used to that kind of shit.
Apparently not. But that's the most fun when you find people like that who should be good with it and nowhere near. I mean, it was that same class that I was in that this one guy had his hand ripped open and all this other stuff from doing something at home. I'm the only one going, hey, show. It's like, what? I thought the guys would be wanting to see this and everything. It's like, no, show it to me. Says it's gross, and I said, good. The guys were grossed out, running away. The girls were almost choking. I'm sitting there going, hey, how'd you chop it here? Okay, it went, nice. That's pretty bad. Guess you learned not to use it that way anymore, huh?
I watched my mother one time. She was making baked potatoes, and she jammed a fucking steak knife through a potato and through both sides of her thumb.
Ouch. Mm-hmm. So she just pulled it out and washed her hand under her sink and went back at
Went
her?
Went to the doctors for stitches.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Nope.
My grandmother, on her side, the one that was full-blooded Cherokee, that woman you wouldn't believe the shit she'd pull out of her fucking bra and her fucking going down the road or at your house, man. She'd have newborn puppies in there. She had a fucking Perry knife in there, unsheathed, just loose in there.
Okay.
She was a mean old woman.
Well, she had a puppy. I mean, how mean could she be?
Like, if she told you to slow down once and you didn't do it, the next stage was digging a paring knife out of your leg.
Yeah, she kind of meant it, didn't she?
Yeah. She didn't play around. I forget how many kids that woman had. I think there was like 8 or 9 kids in my mom's family.
Oh,
And yeah, she did not.
she had it. That's it. Nope.
And
Not
half
gonna
of the
listen.
kids were drunks and alcoholics, so she ended up raising the grandkids and the great grandkids, and
Oh, well,
yeah,
she would have more than had enough of it.
yeah, she done had enough of the bullshit.
At that point, it's just, Nana, you listen to me the first time. Don't frick around with me after that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Because I ain't repeating.
That woman, if she was on a main road 25 mile an hour, she hit a fucking dirt road somewhere, good luck keeping up with her.
Yep. Yeah. Dirt roads for easiest.
You know, we're
for
talking back in the 80s and 90s, so the cars were old fucking beaters. They were probably old 60s fucking LTDs and Crown Vics, big old fucking boat cars, you know?
Mm-hmm. I know. I was there.
Driving around 60 or 70 mile an hour on fucking one lane dirt roads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Car full of fucking kids and dogs and
Whatever else. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was there. Valiants and Chevrolets and
station wagons
and the
My
damn Dodge Rams that, yeah, you dodge or you get rammed.
my snake buddy up on the hill. I want this car so bad. It's a 62 Cadillac 2-door.
Ooh. A Caddy 2-door. Wow.
Two-door Caddy convertible.
Wow. That's, what would that be, a 79 or an 84? 85? No, that would be sooner than an 85.
Oh yeah,
69?
62.
A 62.
1962 Cadillac. It's got
Wow.
fins. It's got fins, and the fins on it are about as long as a fucking smart car.
That's older than what my brother would have been.
It is fucking. I mean, to me, the way it sits there, it's a gorgeous fucking car. It's solid. It's not rotted out. It needs some minor stuff addressed and painted.
Mm-hmm.
The interior's still good in it. The seat's not all beat up or anything. The rag top's fucking shot on it. The convertible top is the only thing that's really wrong with the fucking car, aside from the fact that it's been sitting for 2.5 years in the guy's fucking yard, but he keeps the weeds knocked down around it. It ain't sunk in the fucking dirt.
That's pretty darn good. I mean, if it was up here, it'd be rocked. It'd be right down on the rim. No way it'd last out here. Well,
His brother wants $4,000 for it, which ain't bad at all. If I had the fucking $4,000 right now, it'd be sitting in my driveway.
Yeah, $4,000 ain't bad.
To be honest, I could pick that car up for $4,000 and get it running right and fucking flip it and make $10,000 on it.
candy apple, but that's not quite the color for her.
What are you working on?
No, I'm just
What are you
thinking of what color that would be. What am I working on lately?
Yeah.
Mostly surviving, keeping. Hey, what's up, sweetie?
Besides cabin fever, with it being wintertime.
Well, I don't get cabin fever. I don't go out as it is. I just don't like.
She says cabin fever. You're implying that I want to go outside.
Winter? We got snow up to about my knee.
Wow.
And we had a good couple snows the last couple nights today. No, that never bothers me. If I was out camping, that would be a different thing.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go camping in the winter. I did one trout season. It got cold. We were camping out, and it got cold and fucking snowed like 12 inches of snow overnight for the first day of trout season, and we were camping. And yeah, I have no desire to do that shit no more.
I don't blame you. For building our cottage, we'd go out to St. Joe's Island. Our parents had that 100-acre property. So we'd go out in the wintertime. And our parents had a lean-to, which is basically just 3 walls of big wood poles, and then a top over it with a hole in there for the stove, for the metal stove. So it was pushed right into the side of the sand pit. That sucker wouldn't move. Nada. The only time it moved was when we tore it down, and it moved. But Mom and Dad would sleep in there. The rest of us, Stephen, myself, and anyone who visited, were in tents in the snow. I had the tent with the food for the first couple years. Tent with the food and the dogs.
The fuck is your problem, cat?
So I'd be at the edge of the tent area, in the rotted tent with frozen meats and dogs. That was not quite safe.
No, it doesn't hardly sound like it.
No, because the fire was way on the other side of the sand pit. Sometimes I wonder if they were trying to kill me off or something. I don't know. But at least the dogs stayed with me, so that was a tiny bit safer. But the dogs didn't come up over past my kneecaps either. Terrier cross. but we'd go out there in the wintertime and we would pull logs out of the woods. Well, it was more than 8 foot pulling out because they were cut back to 8 foot logs for making into the cottage.
Mm-hmm.
And we all did our share of it. I was like, don't matter, you're 12 years old, you're still pulling them out. 10, 12, don't care. You're pulling them. So, but Dorothy was able to sneak into the lean-to at times. And if we had friends up or relatives up or whatever, they'd have a tent with a little heater. And Stephen had a little heater for his.
I'll be right back. I gotta go lit up some coffee.
So, who all do we still have in here? Solo and Mystic and Mr. J. Solo, Mystic, Mr. J. I like doing weird things. Yep. That's what I thought. So, what kind of I should take a look at your. I think I've already. Oh, I'm starting to zoos.
I'm back.
I know. I'm starting to go.
Well, we can call it any time.
Sandy's
Everybody
probably
else seems to be
call it long before now. Was that?
Everybody else seems to be over at Keys hanging out. I'll go hang out with Cole for a little while because I got a dude bringing a 4-foot Tagoo in the morning, so I got to be up around 11. So it's either I pull an all-nighter and stay the fuck up, or try to get to sleep before fucking 3 a.m. and
get to sleep before 3.
not to mention my mom's coming down tomorrow too. So,
well, then I shall scoot and let you try to get to whatever you get into.
All right. Well, as always, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, as per normal.
I'm still trying to get Mr. Duke, to come on here. It's just he needs to let me know when his truck shuts down, because he tries to go early, like around 6 or 7 o'clock, because he's usually in bed. He's usually in bed by 10 o'clock, because then he's got to get up at the ass crack of dawn and get on the fucking road again.
Yeah, because he's on a tour, right?
No, he's a truck driver.
Oh, he's a truck driver. Okay, I see.
Yeah. And he bought a small amp, and he's going to start bringing his electric guitar with him in his truck now. And
hang up there.
Yeah.
No.
So
we'll have to see.
Yep. We'll play it by ear. But Misfits, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Mr. J, thanks for hopping on the panel. Thank you, Solo. And we'll catch you next time.
Later, skaters.
Later.